Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first broadcast of a live broadcast of an Anderson County High School basketball game. We're just here getting the starting lineups. I missed the Casey County folks, but we'll figure them out eventually once they get out there. I didn't catch a whole lot of Anderson County ones either. Looks like Jagger Gillis is out there. Hunter Rutherford is out there. Tyler Rice. Brennan Maxberry, he wears number 1. I think that's Jagger Gillis. Hunter Rutherford will be jumping center here for the Bearcats. We're just underway, and it's going to be a little rough going here at first, folks. Apologize for that, but we're going to do the best that we can, and we'll let you know what's going on as we can figure it out. Casey County, they're the Rebels. They are coached by Mike Merriman. They are 6-9 on the season. Bearcats doing a little better. They're 8-6, and they had their last game was a victory Friday night over Shelby County. It was a humdinger in overtime. Zaharian McKee hit a three-pointer to give the Bearcats their first district win in their first district game. Shot is up there, no good. Rutherford with it now. Gets out to Rice. Back to Rutherford. Bearcats lose it. And the Rebels score the first bucket. They lead 2-0. The other starter in there for the Bearcats is Sam Harriott. I think I missed Sam earlier. Maxberry may have gotten away with a walk there. Missed a shot, rebounded by the Rebels. Number 0, I think, is Chance McQuarrie. Number 11 is Maximo Reyes. And a turnover to the Bearcats. Number 1 for the Rebels is Micah Pendleton. Three-pointer taken by Rice, no good. Rebound to Casey County. Maximo Reyes backs it out. Looks like the Bearcats are, I think they're in a 2-3, I think. They go inside. Shot taken there, no good. I believe that was Colby Brown took the shot for the Rebels. This is Gillis. He takes it into the lane, lays it up, missed the shot. Harrod has the rebound, no. Stolen away by Reyes. They get it up ahead, but Tyler Rice picks it off and gets it ahead to Maxberry. Oh, and I think the bucket on the left-hand side over here just got a lid on it. 2-0 still your score. And Reyes makes it 4-0. They get over to Harrod, and Coach Hyatt has called a timeout. Bearcats trail 4-0, 4:18 left in the first.
Miss Sylvia, this is John from Anderson Apothecary. I was just calling to see how you were feeling today.
John goes above and beyond for each and every customer that we have.
He jumped right on it. If someone needed help, John would be the first guy there. No questions asked, nothing. He'll be there.
John just wanted to open a hometown pharmacy just to take better care of his customers.
Well, I sure am glad you're feeling better. We're going to be bringing your medication by here just shortly. Is there anything else I can pick up for you?
If you haven't met John yet, come out and meet him, and you'll like him just as much as we do.
Welcome back, folks. There, we got the scoreboard in here. Quick timeout there for Anderson County. Today's game, of course, is brought to you by our sponsors, Century Bank, Anderson Apothecary, and Hurricane Bay Car Wash. We really appreciate them. Oh, a nice block there. I think that was Harrod got it, but the Rebels have it back. Reyes goes inside, missed the shot. Maxbury with the rebound. He'll take it coast to coast, lays it up left-handed, and finally it goes in. The Bearcats are on the board. Six to 2 now. The Bearcats will be at home this Friday again. They were hardly at home at all in December, but in January they have several home games. They'll be playing on, taking on the Briar Jumpers from Somerset High School. Gillis over to Rice. Harrod goes baseline, picks up his dribble, puts a shot up. No good, but does draw the foul. I think it's the first foul of the game. That's going to go on 0. McQuarrie. Obviously his first and the team first. A little too strong on that one. And we got a couple of subs in here. We've got Zaharian McKee coming into the game. And we've got 23, and daggone it, I did not write down. My roster is rather incomplete. I'm not sure who 23 is, but I'll try to get his name as soon as I can. Maybe halftime before I figure that out, but we'll try. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Maxbury. He's got a new do since I've seen him last. Looks nice. Bearcats. Little backcourt pressure here. Rebels almost threw it away. Three-pointer taken, no good. Rice tips it. Oh, McQuarrie's, there you go. I saw that from here. Little offensive charging. That's 2 on McQuarrie, and he will come out of the game promptly. 2 team fouls. Bearcats only have 1. Benjamin McDonald comes into the game, replacing McQuarrie. Rutherford over to Rice. Maxbury out to McKee. Puts a 3 up, no good. And Bearcats look to be a little bit confused on defense here. And that's going to be a jump ball as Tyler gets in there and ties it up with McDonald. Derringer will come in and replace Maxbury. Derringer. Both of those guys were key parts of the Bearcat football team. Very successful year, undefeated until they got into the playoffs. That might be Dante Britt in there at wearing number 23 for the Bearcats. Whatever, he's giving good effort right there. So I kind of think that the Bearcats are in a 2-3 zone, except, a three-pointer taken and made. By the Rebels, as they go up now 9-2. And another three-pointer. And now a 10-point lead here in the early going. 44 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and it's knocked away. And now it's going to be a 12-point lead, and Coach Hyatt, I'm sure, is at a loss what to do right now. Don't want to burn another timeout when the quarter is so close, and I imagine the Bearcats will hold for a last shot just to keep this lead from getting any worse. They've not had a good start on this game. Missed a couple of easy layups, but there's a lot of basketball still yet to be played. Three-pointer, no good. Rutherford with a good effort in there, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds. We've got Gillis coming back into the game for Anderson County. And a number 4, which I'm not sure who that is either. Shot at the buzzer, no good. But at the end of the first quarter, Anderson trails 14-2 over the Casey County Rebels. Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on U.S. Highway 127 South.
All right, we'll see what Coach Hyatt has planned for the second quarter as the Bearcats find themselves in a hole here. And Casey County will have the ball. We're back to a 2-3, but Tyler Rice is staying with Maximo Reyes. Big rebound by Derringer. This is Gillis. Looking inside to Derringer. They get it into a nice power move by Darian. Couple of more points for the Bearcats. I had heard before this game, and I should have done a little bit better research, that the Rebels had a guy putting up nearly 30 points a game. And my guess is that's Reyes, and that's why Tyler Rice is with him wherever he goes. Rutherford inside, triple team there for a second, puts up a one-hander, no good. Rebound by Gillis. Looking for some help, somebody to get open. Gets it over to Rice, Rutherford with it now. Hunter's got some bright pink shoes on. Three-pointer taken, no good. That's going to stay with the Bearcats. We've got Maxbury coming back into the game, giving Rutherford a break. He played the entire first quarter, and I think he and Tyler were the only two guys that did that. 6:32 here in the second quarter. Traveling called back to the Bearcats. Wow, that was a bold call right there. Maxbury takes a three, tries to bank it in, no good, but big rebound by Derringer, another shot, and finally we get a three-pointer, but is it going to count? They say yes, it is going to count. And the Bearcats will get the ball back after that shot. Well, because there's a foul by the Rebels. Another three-pointer, no good. Derringer is fighting in there. And a good putback there by Maxbury, I believe it was. 9-14, so far the Bearcats have come back in this half. The Rebels yet to score, but still have the lead. They've removed, well, no, Tyler Rice is still with him. Rice is chasing Reyes wherever he goes. Nice pull-up jumper there by Baird. Number 21 is Spencer Baird. And Derringer gets the score. But the Bearcats don't get back. 18-11, one-hander, no good. Derringer with the putback. Short, rebound to Gillis. You know, Derringer keeps playing like this, he's going to earn a starting role. And he's fouled on the shot. Good call by the official. Casey County coach not too happy with his player. Gillis will go to the line shooting two. And he put that hand right in Gillis's gut as he shot the ball. But he missed the free throw. I think the Bearcats are 0 for 3 so far from the free throw stripe. But we get that one. So they've cut it to a 4-point lead after being down by 12 at 1 point in the first quarter. The Bearcats, that is. A triple team there on Reyes. Maxbury, three-point taken. It's going to be short. And that's going to be a foul probably on Maxbury. Yep. I think that's 2 on him. So we're going to bring in McKee to replace Maxbury, most likely. Actually, no. McKee stays in there. Zaharian came into the game, but I forgot now he placed number 4, whose name I don't have. That's what it was. Wide open, but he elects not to shoot. Reyes, he'll shoot it. No good. A foul on the rebound. And it's going to go to the Rebels. It's going to be a push on McKee. Herod is back into the game, and he has a ball stripped from behind by Reyes. Nice play and nice pass up ahead as Brown puts it in for the Rebels. They lead by 6, just under 3 minutes left to go until halftime. They get it inside to Jagger. He loses the handle. Reyes will take a three-pointer, no good, and Derringer, he skied that time for a rebound. Rice goes baseline and draws the blocking foul. He'll get 2 shots, I think. It goes against Brown, his first, but team 5th. Tyler will take 2 shots here. Wow, they're 1 for 5. Hits that one though. I think Tyler Rice is doing a good job on Reyes. Forced him to turn the ball over, and not only is Tyler on it, but if he drifts into some other area of that 2-3 zone where another Bearcat is, he gets double teamed everywhere he goes. So it's not a box and 1 or a triangle and 2. It's just a 2-3 with a chaser. McKee, the Derringer. Tyler Rice has it. Pass inside, deflected away. Blocking foul on Tyler. No. No, they're calling against Brown on the pick, I guess. Okay, well, that's good. That's his first. Team 6th. But there won't be a 1-on-1 since I guess it's an offensive player control foul, so. Three-pointer taken, no good. Tipped up, but Reyes has it for the Rebels. Foul before the shot. That's on Rice. Less than a minute to play here in the first half. Looks like the Rebels may be content just to hold this ball for a final shot. Seven seconds. Three-pointer taken. It's off the mark. Rebound to Gillis at the midcourt. He throws it over the backboard. But the Bearcats go to half, down by 5, 20-15. Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on U.S. Highway 127 South.
All right, welcome back, folks. We've got about, we have exactly another half of basketball to play here at the Glen Drury court. Got some updates for you. Can tell you number 4 is Alex Carpenter. And I can tell you that number 23 is in fact Dante Britt. Starting second half for the Bearcats. Looks like their original starting 5. Rutherford 22, Max Berry 1, Sam Harrod with the ball now 21, Tyler Rice 30, Jagger Gillis number 2. I think I got everybody. Jagger with it now. Nice move. Gets in there and puts up a couple. And somebody's down over there. It's Harrod. I did not see what happened, but since the trainer came over, he may have to come out of the game. Maybe, maybe not. I think he's required to come out, I think, if that happens. So Harry and McKee will come in for him. So 4 is Alex Carpenter, 23 is Dante Britt, and 5 is Dylan Stevens. Now, I had all this with a nice roster at home, but I couldn't find it. So I had to print it out from the KHSAA website, and it's not exactly, well, there's lots of names with no numbers attached to them, and I know some of these guys, but some of them not as well. 3-pointer by the Rebels. Nice, Bear picks it up and puts it up and hits it. Bearcats have never led in this game, but they've made a lot of progress in that second quarter. They were down 12-2 at one time, and as you can see, they're down by 4 right now, and we've got a foul in there on Reyes, and Reyes can't hardly believe it. We want to give a shout out to Frank and Joyce Coleman over in Pikeville. They're the grandparents of Hunter Rutherford. As McKee hits a 3. It's a 1-point game, folks. So they're watching, and at least I think they are. I want to say thanks to them. And Max Berry is playing it awful tight. And I think that's his 3rd foul. Yes, it is. And he comes out of the game right quick, and Harrod comes right back in. And he's the only Bearcat that's in pseudo foul trouble. Pass over the top. Rutherford gives chase, but it's going to be out of bounds off of him. Rebound by Gillis. Oh, they call that a jump ball. Man, he barely had the ball. Number 1, Pendleton for Casey County for a 1/10 of a second. And the arrow points to Casey County, so they get another chance at it here. Pendleton will shoot a 3 and hit it. Wow, that's a tough break for the Bearcats right there. Back to a 4-point lead. They get it inside, and another foul on Reyes. Edwin McKee, the PA announcer, is calling him Rees, so I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's R-E-Y-E-S. First name is Maximo. McKee with another three. Oh, in and out of there. But a big rebound by Harrod, and he's going to draw the foul. But they're not going to give him the bucket. That's McQuarrie, and that's 3 on him, and he'll be going to the bench right quick. So he's in a little bit of foul trouble too. Blake Caudle comes in for the Rebels. Rutherford makes a good effort, but not able to pick it up. 5 minutes to go in the third here. That's got to be walking or something. I mean, I don't know. Rice comes away with it. And they call the Bearcats for walking, and I disagree. That used to be a thing called 2 men on the ball. You couldn't have 2 guys holding the ball at the same time. But then they got away from that, I think, because you can have 2 guys on the same team holding the ball as long as their feet aren't moving. And their feet wasn't moving. They were both standing still. Three-pointer taken by Casey County, and they're getting the lead back up here. Anderson County has to shut it down, and I think Harrod helps that cause a little bit. By the way, I'm Clint Goins, and Mallory Sullivan, a freshman here at Anderson County, is running camera for me tonight. I appreciate her. The foul is on McKee, his second. Of course, she kind of had to because her mother, my sister, made her. Mallory can't hear me right now, so it's okay. And we got a traveling call. .346 left to go in the third. McKee steps back for a 3, no good. That's his specialty, but he's only hit 1 so far tonight. He hit the big one that beat Shelby County, though, on Friday. Couldn't make it for that game. Boy, I wish I had of. That was a great game. And Pendleton County has some three-point shooters themselves, and they get the lead back up to 8. I'm a little surprised we didn't see Darian Derringer starting. Well, there he's in the game now, but I'm a little surprised he didn't start the second half because he had a great second quarter for the Bearcats. And really, Pendleton County doesn't have anybody that matches up with him real well. Gillis loses the handle. And now it's back to a 10-point lead. The Bearcats had cut it to 1 earlier on in this quarter, and then it's back out to 10 points. Pass in low to Harrod, and I think there's going to be a foul in there somewhere. It's going to go against Colby Brown. It's 3 on him. This fourth quarter could be interesting. We've got Maxbury into the game again for the Bearcats. He's got 3 fouls. They've taken Reyes out of the game. Oh, a three-pointer by Tyler Rice. And we've got a timeout called by the Bearcats, and we'll take it with them. They trail 34-27.
Hello, Miss Sylvia. This is John from Anderson Apothecary. I was just calling to see how you were feeling today.
John goes above and beyond for each and every customer that we have.
He jumped right on it. If someone needed help, John would be the first guy there. No questions asked, nothing. He'll be there.
John just wanted to open a hometown pharmacy just to take better care of his customers.
Well, I sure am glad you're feeling better. We're going to be bringing your medication by here just shortly. Is there anything else I can pick up for you?
If you haven't met John yet, come out and meet him, and you'll like him just as much as we do.
And we're back to action here. Looks like Bearcats utilizing a full-court press here. And I think that kind of caught Pendleton County, or Casey County rather, off guard a little bit. They have a Pendleton on the team. That's why I call him Pendleton County. He wears number 1 over in the corner right now. There's a foul. It's probably going to go against Rice. Nope. Derringer is going to draw it. That's his first. That one falls in. Oh, Tyler got away with a walk there. Didn't call it, though. That was nice. Nice baseline shot. .145 left to go in the third. And we've got a foul before the bucket. And this is going to go on Tyler, I believe.
Personal foul number 3, Tyler Rice, his second personal on T4. Rick, replacing McKee.
Maximo Reyes still on the bench for Casey County. Nice move there by Pendleton. Maxbury loses the handle. Alex Carpenter comes back into the game. He played well while he was in there. Did a lot of the guarding of Reyes when he was in. I don't think he scored, but played a really good defense. And Derringer came over to help, but left his man. And now it's an 11-point lead, almost the largest lead of the game. Rice puts it in. Pass down low to the block. Derringer gets his hands on it, then he blocks the shot, but Casey County still comes away with it, and they'll back it out and reset. Oh, that foul was late. That's going to go on Rice. That's his third personal, and the 5th team foul against the Bearcats this half. And that is off a Casey County player, and turnover to Anderson County. Dante Britt was in there ever so briefly. I already noticed him until he came out of the game, replaced by McKee. Three-pointer no good, but Derringer with the rebound, but it's stolen away. And the attempt at the end of the quarter, rather, doesn't fall. 40-31 is your score. We'll be back with the final stanza right after this. Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on U.S. Highway 127 South.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127. (40-30), as you can see, and we are now in the fourth quarter. I thought Tyler may take a three-pointer there, but he elected not to do so. Takes it from there, however, a little short. That's a little bit beyond his range. Oh, a nice hoop in the harm for Alex Carpenter.
Personal foul, 0, Drury is fourth personal.
So he will go to the line, trying to get the old-fashioned three-point play. Hopefully get a free throw. Anderson County has had a rough time from the charity stripe tonight. It's up and good. Puts the lead to 6. We've got Carpenter, Britt, Rice, Harrod, and Derringer on the floor. And Maximo Reyes back into the game for Casey County, and I think Tyler can't find him. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, put back, no good. Derringer with the rebound, gets it over to Rice. That shot's off the mark, but that's going to go against Zero McCreary. It's going to be his fourth. Oh, no, they give it to somebody else. They give it to Pendleton. That's only his first foul. But Derringer will shoot 2. Off the mark with the first one. McQuarrie comes out of the game regardless and replaced by McDonald for Casey County. Second free throw is good. And they've got steps. McKee is going to come back into the game, replacing Britt. Rice puts it up, doesn't get the bucket, but does draw the foul. That's on McDonald. His second, team 5th. No, I'm sorry, that's the team 7th. So Wright's his first one. Britt comes back in the game. Looks like we're using Britt on defense when we can and McKee on offense when we can. Rice's second free throw is up. That's good. Maxbury comes in for Herod. And Maximo Reyes with the bucket. Three-pointer off the mark. Oh, they're going to give Derringer over the back. That was a little touchy. Little touchy. McKee comes back in replacing Carpenter. 6:09 left to go in the game here in the fourth. That's Reyes. And, oh, that's a nice looking pass. Oh! Derringer must have got him on the arm or the hand. The body was not the problem, but that's 3 on Darien. And he didn't even have a foul until, well, the second half. I think late in the third quarter, perhaps. Herod comes in replacing Derringer. And I guess it's Brown at the line shooting the free throws. Both of them look very nice. Tyler Rice takes it to the hole. That's going to be a charge, sure enough. I think Brown was waiting on him. That's 4 on Tyler. I wonder if Coach Hyde is aware of that. But then again, Rice, I think, has played the entire game or very close to it. And maybe he feels like he can't take him out of the game. He's that vital, perhaps. He's doing a yeoman's job. Britt with a foul. A little acting there, too, I think. That's the 8th team foul against the Bearcats. Baird shoots 1+1. But Rice has done a great job against Reyes, their leading scorer. At halftime, he only had 2 points. I think he averages around 30. Unfortunately, Baird was lighting them up because they were shutting down Reyes, but Baird was picking up the slack. (46-37). 5:35 left to go in the game. Maxbury to McKee. He just hasn't had it fall much tonight. I think he hit 1 earlier, but well, that's a good call. That's a good call. Haird got him with the body. Good block because he was going to get 2 points anyway. Might as well make him earn it from the line. Unfortunately, that puts the Rebels into a double bonus for the rest of this game. And that shot makes it back to a 10-point lead. 5:18 left in the contest. As I said before, the largest lead was in the first quarter when the score was 12-2. Nice dish to Herod, and that's blocked. A nice block by Maximo Reyes. He's clearly the best player, even though he doesn't have a lot of points, the best player Casey County has. Although Baird is, not too shabby. It looks like the Rebels are content to let a little air out of the ball, so to speak. Foul. Oh, traveling. Anderson County may have caught a break there. McKee, that should be blocking. He hit him hard, but it should be a blocking foul. Feet weren't set. So it is, in fact, on Brown. That should send not McKee, Maxberry to the line for 2 free throws. Try to cut this below or get it in the single digits. They're saying, did he hit the shot? I don't think he hit the shot, did he? One and one. It was before the shot. And he missed it. I have a feeling the Bearcats are going to be shooting some free throws in practice the rest of this week. And we've got almost a foul, or almost a fight down low, and we've got some Bearcat fans over here that are not happy about that call at all. And I was looking down. Unfortunately, I did not see it as it happened. I just saw the aftermath, but it appears people are claiming that, you know, that's the thing. Oftentimes they get the second guy. They missed the first one. They missed the guy who instigated it, and they get the retaliation. It's the second free throw, though, and it's back up now to a 12-point lead, the largest, or tied the largest of the game. Rice puts it up. Bearcats will need some more of that. We're under 4 minutes now. And it looks like Maxberry is the one now assigned to Reyes wherever he goes. And Coach Merriman calls timeout. We will take it as well. Bearcats down by 10 with 3:43 left to go in the game.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on U.S. Highway 127 South.
Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127. Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. All right, back to action here. As you can see, the Bearcats find themselves down by 10. Ball stolen away, but then stolen back. And the Rebels score again. And we're getting a push off against Herod. And that's going to be not touched at all. So it'll go to Anderson County. Actually, that ball, if it wasn't touched, should come out of bounds down here. But they didn't. They inbounded it at that end. And we have a foul. Maybe a little makeup foul. I don't know. That'll send Max Berry to the line, shooting 1-1 again. This is the 9th team foul. Missed it. Free throws have killed the Bearcats tonight. I think the game would be tied if they would hit their free throws. They'd be awful close to it. Instead of being down by 12. We've got McKee coming into the game, I believe, and Gillis, I think, sit down. And we got a call from we got a timeout call. Casey County calls timeout. 51-39, 2:50 left to go in the contest here on Anderson County Sports TV. Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on U.S. Highway 127 South.
All right, folks, we're back. And good defensive play over there by Sam Herod. It goes off of the Rebel player, Baird, and back over to the Bearcats. Carpenter back into the game now. Oh, close to over and back there. McKee shoots a three and still hasn't found the mark yet today. That's got to be a, oh, you have got to be kidding me. It was, Carver didn't touch him. It was a forearm shiver by the offensive player. That should have been an offensive foul. Wow. Regardless, that sends the Rebels to the line. That's Baird shooting free throws. And now we officially have the largest lead of the game at 13. 2:34 left. Herod with a rebound as they missed the second one. Rice will shoot a three, and he will hit it. Bearcats call timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. You're watching Anderson County Sports TV.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Hello, Miss Sylvia. This is John from Anderson Apothecary. I was just calling to see how you were feeling today.
John goes above and beyond for each and every customer that we have.
He jumped right on it. If someone needed help, John would be the first guy there. No questions asked, nothing. He'll be there.
John just wanted to open a hometown pharmacy just to take better care of his customers.
Well, I sure am glad you're feeling better. We're going to be bringing your medication by here just shortly. Is there anything else I can pick up for you?
If you haven't met John yet, come out and meet him, and you'll like him just as much as we do.
Sorry, folks, had to cut the audio there for a little bit because Facebook does not really like copyrighted music, even if the band is playing it, to be on. So Bearcats down by 10, and now the question is, when do you start fouling, or do you start fouling? That ball is on the line. No shot, but a foul on the play. This will send Maxbury to the line shooting 2 now, since both teams are in the double bonus. 1:53 left to go in the game. Want to give a shout out to Karen Woodridge, who is watching, and Joe McCowan, Randy Rosenbaum. Thank you all for tuning in. So Maxbury hit a free throw. All right, let's make it 2. Nope, not going to happen. But they're going to call a foul because Herod only had one hand up. That's because somebody else was holding his hand down. And that is Reyes' 5. Only had him with 4, but that's his 5th personal foul. So he's done for the game. Anderson County will go back more probably to a traditional defense now, since he's not going to be in there. And Herod has 2 shots. I don't know why they're getting all worked up over here, but 1:53 left to go in the game. As you can see, the Bearcats are down by 9. They have trailed the entire game. They were down by 12 in the first quarter. Cut it to 1 at some point, but then we jump back up there. Now it's down to 8. The time is running out. Herod maybe got away with a push there. He lays it up and in. And Coach Merriman calls timeout again. We will take it with them as well. This is Anderson County Sports TV. Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash. Voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on U.S. Highway 127 South.
.141 left to go in the game. The Bearcats have cut it to 6. And Casey County is without the services of Maximo Reyes, most likely their best player for the rest of the night, as he is fouled out of the contest. Bearcat fans wanted to walk there, and they're going to tag Britt for a foul. That's 2 on Dante. Official having a little word there with Baird. And he misses the front end. Carpenter checks back into the game, replacing Britt. And McQuarrie comes into the game for Casey County. He's got 4 fouls on him. Baird hits the second one. Tyler Rice to Herod. Maxbury with a 3, too strong. Rebound to the Rebels. Uh-oh, we had McQuarrie wide open over here. Nobody saw him, thank goodness, for Anderson County. Bucket there by Baird. Under a minute now. A 3-pointer by McKee. Maybe McKee has finally hit the range, but is there enough time left? 48.7 seconds to go, and the trail by 6. Timeout called. Back in a second here on ACS TV. Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on U.S. Highway 127 South.
Casey County Rebels have led all the way. They have the ball with only 48 seconds to go, and there's a snowbird pass to Baird. I think it was. No, it wasn't Baird. Missed the shot. Bearcats have it back. Merriman, Coach Merriman has his hands on his head. Oh, I thought McKee had another one, but it wouldn't fall, and Anderson County wisely fouls as quick as they can. 34.8 seconds now. That's on Britt as well. That's 3 on him. But he did what he had to do. That was a smart play. Carpenter comes back into the game for Britt. Carpenter more the offensive threat. Britt more the defensive specialist. Second free throw, no good. Maxbury with the rebound. He was fouled before the shot. He'll go to the line. They're not going to count it, though. He wanted them to count it, but they're not going to do it. And that's 5 on Brown. So he's gone, but we only have 30.2 seconds left to go in the game.
Next area, the line shooting 2.
And we have Britt checking back in. Carpenter goes out. Hits that one though. 2-possession game. Thought they had a turnover there, but no, double dribble they call. Coach Merriman says, no, the Bearcats touched it. Britt goes to the bench. Carpenter comes back in. Oh, McKee may have walked there, but no call. Rice pulls up a little short. Over the back on McQuarrie, and he'll be gone. That's 5 on McQuarrie. That's a good call. Coach Merriman can't hardly believe it, but that's a good call. Carpenter goes out. Britt comes back in. Harrod goes to the line, shooting 2, trailing by 5. 13.7 seconds to go in the game. The Bearcats need to hit both of these free throws and then foul as soon as they can to send a Casey County player to the line and hope he misses his free throws. Austin Young checks in for Casey County. There's first one up and good. Second shot, he missed it though. And we've got a quick foul. That's going to be Maxbury. That's his 5th, so he'll be gone. Give a shout out to Brandon Phillips. We got 12.9 seconds left to go in the game. He misses the front end. And now for the first time this half, you see Dylan Stevens in there, and we've got a timeout. So we'll take it with them. You're watching Anderson County Sports TV.
This is John from Anderson Apothecary. I was just calling to see how you were feeling today.
John goes above and beyond for each and every customer that we have.
He jumped right on it. If someone needed help, John would be the first guy there. No questions asked, nothing. He'll be there.
John just wanted to open a hometown pharmacy just to take better care of his customers.
Well, I sure am glad you're feeling better. We're going to be bringing your medication by here just shortly. Is there anything else I can pick up for you?
If you haven't met John yet, come out and meet him, and you'll like him just as much as we do.
So the Bearcats need a little luck here on this free throw. Because they're down by 2 possessions, and my guess is Coach Merriman called timeout and said, look, if we miss this free throw and they attempt a 3, do not get near them. Let them have the 3 points. We don't want to give them 4. That's probably what he told his team. That's what I would tell them anyway. And they did miss that free throw. 10 seconds. Harrod with the ball. Looking for Rice. Rice will put it up. Short. And it's going to go out of bounds at 3.8 seconds. Britt comes back into the game, and this would be a miracle for the Bearcats to pull this one off at this time. They get it in. Britt fouls. No, he doesn't foul. He just leaves him alone. And that's the ball game, folks. The Bearcats had a rough time getting started, and then they had a rough time midway through the third quarter. And they fall to the Casey County Rebels. The Rebels increased to 7-9 on the year. The Bearcats fall to 8-7. But it's not a district game. It won't affect their district standings. Thank you for watching. We appreciate your support. And we will see you next time. Don't forget, Anderson County plays this Friday night against the Briar Jumpers of Somerset High School. Good night, everyone. Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on U.S. Highway 127 South.